Hey everybody, today's Thursday. It's been a long week. It's been a long day as well, actually. As you can tell, I'm still in uniform, even though I've been off the ship for a good portion of the day. Have volunteer events to take care of and some other stuff to do, and I just haven't actually made it back to actually get changed back into civilian clothes. And I also just got done meeting with another brother in Christ, another friend that I recently met through church, and just talking with them to help me with my struggles and the things that I'm dealing with this week and the things that I can't handle on my own. So today's topic is going to be on my own humanity and just what that means as far as my weaknesses and things that I'm still learning to sort of give to God so He can help me with. This video is probably not going to be for everyone. This is more so like just something so I can look back on and be like, man, I've grown from that. So it's more so like a personal diary, I guess, today, but it's for everyone to see, because maybe, just maybe, someone else is going through the same things, or someone will go through the same things, or they feel the same way, and maybe this will help someone. Who knows? But like I've said before I gave my life back to God and asked for forgiveness, I struggled with my pride and my ego a lot. But there was always a trifecta of my pride, my ego, and just also my insecurities and just everything. Those three things have always been something that I've clung to and sort of, built my trust and faith in. And I've done really good about giving my problems to God recently, as I've started this whole thing again, this whole walk in faith. I've prayed a lot and just feel like, God, the things that I can't handle or the things that I need help on, please take these away from me or help me to be a better person about them. And I've done a lot of praying about my pride and my ego, and just asking Him to help me be better at those things, help me to not rely on them so much in a negative way. I mean, because it's good to have pride in your work, of course, and but it's a different thing to be prideful and boastful about just everything, and it sort of takes on a negative impact on your life and then around the people that you hang around with and deal with as well, because they sort of see you as pompous or like a know-it-all. And that's the part that I needed to work on, is that I was pushing more people away because I was acting like a know-it-all, or I would act like I could do no wrong, or whatever they said was wrong. No one could ever know more than me. So, like I said, that just revolves around the ego thing as well. And so, like, I've given those things to God. I've been like, God, please take those away from me. Help me to be a better person and be able to not rely on those things as much. And like I said, I'm human, so of course I'm still going to fall, and I'm still going to sometimes go back to those things, but that's okay, as long as I recognize that, crap, I'm doing it again, and I'm able to change that, move away from that situation, move away from using those things as crutches, or just using them in a negative way. And I've been able to sort of realize when that's happening, and okay, step back. And sometimes it's just step back and listening to others and be like, okay, you know what, the way you said that does make sense, or your suggestion in this way, I'll take that into account. Or heck, somebody might have a completely better way of doing things, and instead of going, oh no, we're still going to do it my way, I've learned to incorporate other people's, opinions and stuff into how I do things as well. But yeah, no, just everything in my life, I've just been like, God, please take this. I used to be for people that know me, they know I was a really, really bad person when it came to cussing. Like, it's just something that I just did. It was like breathing. Every single other word was a cuss word. And I've prayed about it. I was like, God, please take this away from me. Please, help me to do better. Help me to use my words in a more effective and more glorifying way, to you. And I'm not going to say that I'm perfect at it, because I still I don't cuss up a storm, but I still do let it slip here and there. And I'm just like, crap, I wish I wouldn't have said that. Like, I could have said this. I know it sounds cliche and childish, but I've gotten used to saying words like dang it, and just really, really kiddie words, to say when you hear them. You're just like, wait, what did that person say? And that's because that's sort of become my life. But yeah, he's definitely helped me in a lot of those ways. And oh God, I'm going to be completely, 100% crystal clear. And, because again, these might be things that other people struggle with, male and female. I struggled with pornography and masturbation for a very long time as well. God, am I really going to keep this in this video? No, I should really do that. Nope. Oh God. Crap. Yep, I said it. I struggle with that a lot in my life. Still do. I'm not going to say that. Like I said, again, I'm not perfect. I'm human, but I prayed to God every single day. Like, please help me with this. Like, I can't do this on my own. Definitely can't do it on my own. And, coming to that realization, I think, is like half the battle, honestly. Right there is coming to the realization that you can't do it on your own. You can't on your own steam. And definitely when it's something as strong and defining as pornography and masturbation, you can't just quit those things on your own. And like, through his strength and through his will, I've been able to not consume that type of I don't even know what to call that, but just not that type of sin. I've been able to look at it for what it is and say, no, I don't need that. And I'm not going to say it's easy. Every single time is hard. And I know everybody will probably deal with it differently, but with me, like, whenever it comes to a situation like that and I have to make that decision to actively look at pornography, or actively turn away from it, it's like time slows down and I can see myself making both decisions and what those outcomes will be. And either I choose to go down the route of, I'm going to continue to do this and continue to sin and turn away briefly from God and just like, sorry, God, I know that I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it real quick. Or I can choose to continue down the path that, he's set for me and not do that and continue to, hold that strength. And it's not by my strength, it's by his strength that I'm able to still say no and go down the path of, righteousness and glory. And not every time I'm able to say, not every time I'm able to say that. Sometimes I still do fail. But more times than not now, and a lot recently, I've been able to say no. And I thank him every time that I'm able to do that, because it's only by him that I'm able to do that. But anyways, that's not what this is about. I don't know why I just went on that mini rant. Who knows? Maybe somebody heard it, or maybe I just made a fool out of myself, but oh well. The main thing, though, is that what I'm saying is that through all of this, everything that I've prayed to God about, everything that I've asked him to help me with, and everything that he has helped me with, the one thing that I still have chosen, and this is by choice, I've chosen to not give up to him, are my insecurities in my own self, and my insecurities in life. And my insecurities, their relationship insecurities. They're just their relationship insecurities when it comes to myself, and relationship insecurities when it comes to other people. I haven't been able. You would think I would be smart enough to pray to God on those things as well. I'm like, hey, take these out of everything. That would be the most simplest thing for you to help me with. But no, I've just recently, yesterday, was the first time that I honestly sat there and prayed about it. And I sat in a cafe for 6 hours yesterday. 6 hours. I sat in a cafe reading my Bible and doing my devotionals, something that I had put off for a while, were my devotionals. And like, I sat there catching up on them, listening to my church services on YouTube, and just enveloping myself in him. And I have to be honest. The reason I went to the cafe was, yes, to work on myself and spend time with God as well. But I had also invited someone there as well that means a lot to me. So we could talk, and there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to say. Just to say I'm sorry. Only so many times you can say you're sorry, though. Just say that that's not who I am. Yeah, I still falter, and I still fall, because I am human. I'm going to but yeah, that person, they never showed. And I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't either if I was, that person. It's because who I am. But it was also good because it was time that I spent with God instead, and he spent with me. And he really made my insecurities known. He really made it known that again, those are some things that are going to be my biggest struggle when it comes to him, and there are things that I'm always going to sort of falter on if I can't rely on him and can't put my trust and faith in him to help me with them. So it made it abundantly clear. Where's my hold on 1 second, guys. Looking for my stuff. This is so unprofessional. Should have already had this out if I was going to plan on doing this. Just wanted to show you guys everything. So this right here is my devotional. It's just 90 days of devotionals for men. And as you can tell, all these papers as well is something like they're just notes and my personal letters that I've written to God for every single day that I've done this. But like I said, I've also neglected it. So yesterday I caught up to not even where I need to be. I'm still like 5 days behind, if I remember correctly. But I wrote like 6 letters, I think 6 or more so letters to him, just on different topics that are in this in this book. And each one is something that I lack, something that I fell on, something that I want to do better in. And each one is a realization that I need him, honestly, and I need to do better, and I need to put effort into building that relationship with him. And then there's my Bible as well, which has just tons, as you can see, tons of papers as well. And the ones in here are more so geared towards verses and chapters and books in the Bible that have helped me to understand what I'm lacking, understanding what I'm failing on. And for all those writings, for all that paper, for all that time reading, not once did it ever come to my mind to be like, give God your insecurities. He can help you with those. And it's so, it hurts to, notice that, and see that, man, something so simple out of everything else that you're dealing with, everything else that you struggle with in your life, something so simple as, hey, God, take my insecurities and help me be a better person in that regard. That's the thing that thwarts me the most and causes me to fail as a human the most, are my insecurities. But today, well, like I said, I just left Starbucks from meeting with like I said, my brothers in Christ, and I told him about everything. I told him about my weaknesses. I told him about my insecurities. I told him about how it made me feel empty, or how it made me feel very disconnected from God and just everyone else in my life, that I let those insecurities affect. And everything that he said tonight was just building on everything that I had already known in my heart of hearts. But he just made it so simple to understand, and like you know something, but once someone else says it, you're like, man, that makes sense. That's all I have to do. And then you do it. But yeah, he was just saying the same thing. It's just like, offer up your insecurities to God. You can't make it on your steam alone on these things, on the things that you struggle with the most. Every single day that you try to fix them yourself is going to be another lesson in humility and another lesson in failure, because you're going to fail. No matter how much you think you're succeeding in that effort, or how much you think you're going forward, unless God's right there with you to help you and pick you up and truly take those things from you, they're always going to be a struggle, and there's always going to be something in the back of your head that's there, saying, oh, you can't do this, you won't be able to do that. But yeah, I'm learning. I'm getting better. Every day is a learning experience. Every day holds a new trial, a new tribulation for something. It's just a new something for me to work on and learn from. And I'm still learning the hard way, honestly, in some things. A lot of things are costing me to lose things. Not actually, I can't even say a lot anymore. A few things are causing me to lose things in order to learn the lesson that I need to learn from them. Like I said, I've gotten better at a lot of stuff in the short time frame of me giving my life back to Christ and sitting in his word, sitting in his message for the short amount of times that I do. I still don't do it as much as I would love to and as much as I know I should, but at the times I do, the things I do learn and the way that I'm able to implement them in my life have been really amazing. But I still have a long way to go. And I mean, I'm going to get there eventually. But I don't know, the whole thing of this is just to tell myself that I'm only human. Like, I'm not going to be able to do and fix everything on my own. And I'm not going to be perfect every single day. I'm going to fail. I'm going to falter. I'm going to make mistakes. And I just need to understand, and I need to tell myself that it's okay. Those things are going to happen, and I'm going to get better from them because I'm going to learn from them. I'm not going to sit in the filth and the muck of my mistakes to say, you know, I'm going to grow from them. And I can't be hard on myself for those things. And I can't beat myself up and let myself sit in my misery and sorrow. I just need to reflect on them, look at it, and just pray to God, like, God, this is what I messed up on. This is what I need you to help me fix. This is what I need you to help. This is what I need you to teach me how to do better. Give me wisdom. Give me insight. And yeah. So insecurities. I challenge everybody just to think on that for a moment. Think on what your insecurities are and how they affect you and just everyone around you that you occupy that space with. And figure out a way that you can do better in those insecurities and how you can how you can be better about not letting them make you who you are. And I mean, I'm honestly going to do the same thing. I just pray about it every day and make steps in the right direction from what I hear from God and from just, what I know to be true and fixing those. But yeah. Okay, moral. This is already long as heck. Goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. No one's even gonna watch all this. Anyways, moral of the story. You're only human. I'm only human. We're all only human. Everybody's gonna make mistakes. We're all gonna fall down. You just gotta stand back up. That's all I can say. You gotta stand back up. Don't don't let yourself stay down. We're all better than that, and we all deserve a lot better than that. Stand back up, keep pushing forward, pray to God, ask for help. If you're not Christian, look on the bright side, be positive, you know, don't sit in your negative thoughts. You know, I don't care what denomination you are, I don't care what religion you are, you know, or whatever faith you practice, like, it's the same thing for everybody. You know, we all have a support system. We all have things that we fall back on, you know, to help us when we feel down and things like that, whether it be music, whether it be books, whether it be video games, whatever we do, we all do something differently. So don't sit in your own insecurities. Don't sit in your own self-doubt. Understand that you can do better. Understand that you can change and that you don't have to let these things define you. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I love you guys. If you have any questions, put in the comments below. Like I said, I always respond to whoever does comment. And yeah, the next video will be out in a few days. Today's Thursday. It'll be out on either Saturday night or Sunday morning. And that one's gonna be a little bit more upbeat, I promise. All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.